What's going on, guys? Welcome back. It is 2025, finally. Happy New Year. I hope you had a great New Year's Eve. I hope you were safe and you had fun like I did. I was working, and man, the bar was busy. And of course, it was a lot of fun for me. Now, we're going to be talking about the No Buy Year 2025. We're going to be reading an article first, and then we'll be reacting to a couple of videos afterwards. So let's get right to it. The No Buy Year: Spend and Save Meaningfully in 2025. Money controls the world, like it or not. That's just the truth. Our society grew around wealth and the pursuit of it. And some folks are fed up with living in a money first, people last culture. So they're doing something about it. The No Buy Year. A no buy or low buy period helps you gain awareness of how the market manipulates self control over your own spending and helpful habits to live more intentionally. So, why do a no buy year? There are many benefits to it. Obviously, the first one is to save money. The first obvious benefit is you might want to pay down debt, build up savings, or just give yourself more wiggle room in your retirement planning and investments. Greatly reducing your spending makes these goals a lot more accessible. Totally makes sense. I am big on trying to save money and keeping my expenses low. That way I could have some buying power whenever I need it. Number two, become a more intentional consumer. Change your spending habits, become more intentional, and put your money in places you want it to go. With the whip fast convenience of services like same day shipping, we've gotten rather accustomed to a short wait time between deciding we want something and getting it. But the societal cost of that convenience might be more than it's worth. We're so used to buying from Amazon and getting the same day shipping. We don't have that space in between to really think and digest on the effects of our actions, on our budget. Number three, we need to live more sustainably. With more intentionality comes sustainability. The simpler your life, the more sustainable it is. Not only are you making fewer purchases, but you're making those few purchases more mindfully. This kind of ties back to number two, where you're just mindlessly clicking on buy, just because you're gonna get it, pretty fast. So when you are trying to live more sustainably, you're intentionally purchasing less things, and you're more intentional on what you really need versus what you really want. Number four, gain mindfulness and gratitude. With fewer belongings, we become more mindful of what we do have. We often take better care of our things when we have less stuff, and we appreciate it more. At some point, you'll realize that the more we have, the less we enjoy it. We are spoiled for choice, having immediate access to so many options that can make us feel less satisfied than if we kept things simpler. I ascribe to a simple life, guys. I pretty much have everything that I need in order to survive and be a thriving individual. I mean, short of a couple of major milestones that I'm trying to achieve, I pretty much have everything that I need to survive. You know, I can't think of anything else really that I need to buy. Maybe because I'm older and I've had the chance to buy all the stuff that I really want and need. But for the younger folks, boy, if you just, practice having some gratitude towards what you have already, rather than longing for things that you don't have, I think you would be in a better mindset. Okay, we're going to be switching over to the videos now and check out what people are doing with a going into 2025 with no buying of stuff.
2025, I ain't buying shit. If I ain't got it, I don't need it. Hey, listen, I am now a minimalist. I don't need no extra bills, no extra payments, no extra fees, utilities, nothing. Don't invite me nowhere, because I ain't going.
And this guy goes on to say he's already working 50 hours a week. Yeah, when people invite me, usually I'm already working. So, my excuse is I don't have time. And that really helps out if you're that type that you just have to go out all the time. Naturally an introverted guy, so I don't mind just staying in or just doing something else rather than going out and having a drink every single night. Maybe in my 20s I did that, but nowadays I'm just happy to work out in my spare time and rest and be recharged for the next day so I could work some more and work out some more. Once in a while I'll go out, obviously. I do try to keep in touch with my friends, but it's a very good way to save money. Just work more.
Already at work 50 hours a week. The rest of the time, I'm at home getting the most out of my rent money. Hey, I don't need half off a flight because I ain't going on any flights. No vacations, no vacations. Hey, when I want to go on vacation, I just pop open YouTube on my computer. Where I want to go, Bora Bora, the Cayman Islands, Puerto Rico. I can go anywhere I want in 0.5 seconds.
Okay, well, going on vacation via YouTube, that's something I haven't thought of. That's kind of, I guess, creative way to think about it. It's a different mindset. But watching something on, YouTube versus actually experiencing it in real life, it's a totally different experience. But I get what he's saying. No vacations for 2025. I might not go on my yearly vacation this year just so I could focus more on, just grinding and hustling. It's what we're all doing, trying to make it, trying to build our finances so that one day we could retire and one day we can do whatever we want.
Shit, I might give me a little Excel sheet, a little notepad, and actually start doing my budget. Yeah, it's that serious. I ain't taking no chances.
If you're, past your 20s or early 20s, if you haven't done your budget and you're still in, you're past your early 20s, then you're definitely doing something wrong. That's something you should be doing and something you're aware of at any moment. That's not something you just go on the fly and hopefully it works out at the end of the month. You got to know your expenses, what your income, what your expenses are, and balance your balance sheet. Okay, you got to know this stuff. This is finance 101. You got to know this stuff. So if you haven't done that, 2025 is a, better late than never. Get that going.
I ain't doing no sports betting. I damn sure ain't giving nobody no money. Hell, my mama might not even get $1 from me. Hell, Kendrick said it the best. Bitch, I cut my granny off and she don't see it how I see it.
I'm doing a no-buy for 2025, and my rules are extensive. They're extensive, so buckle up. Number 1, no new clothing, period. Not even thrifting or anything like that. If I'm spending money on it in 2025 and it's clothing, it will not be mine. Number 2, no new shoes unless I wear out a pair I already own to the point of it needing to be replaced.
Speaking of no new shoes, I need to stop buying shoes. I freaking own like 7 pairs of shoes, which I think is way too many for a guy. I have a black and I have a nice pair of black and brown shoes for occasions. I have my gym / running shoes. I have my hiking shoes. I have a couple of sneakers for casual stuff. How many is that? Like 6 or 7? There's probably another one there. So I agree with that one. No more new shoes for 2025 for me.
The only thing that really comes to mind for me are my tennis shoes that I use for working out. I can conceive of a reality where those get so worn out that I do need to replace them. Number 3, no new makeup or skincare unless my own personal dermatologist that I see in person every couple of months tells me that I need to switch up my routine.
I mean, this girl looks like she has good skin. Does she really need a personal dermatologist? You can save your money, but, just doing whatever you're doing.
Number 4, no using credit cards for regular daily spending. Instead, I will be using digital cash envelopes from Cube Money. to force mindful spending and budget transparency. If you're a recovering super spender like me, do that for 2025. It'll change your life.
My strategy with credit cards is I use them all the time in all of my, stuff that I purchase, like food, even bills. But I pay them off like at the end of the month, all of them. I carry no credit card balance, and you get points for it, and you get free money that way. So if you are the type that can control their credit card spending, use it in your, stuff that you're gonna buy already, like groceries, and just pay it off every single month. But I realize that for a lot of people, it's a struggle to be financially disciplined.
Hopefully it will. And use my code. Number 5, I get $85 per week for food. This can pay for any combination of food items, whether it's takeout or groceries. Number 6,
$85 a week for food? Good Lord. What are you not buying? How are you surviving on that? $85 a week. 85 divided by 7 days. That's $12 a day. Did I do my math right? My Brian math? I think that's about $12 a day. That's 3 meals. Jeez. Yeah, I spend probably $600 to $700 on food for myself. But I do eat a lot. I am trying to gain weight, some lean muscle. Something I've been trying to do all my life. But yeah, $85 a week on food, that's a little low, but
I'm allowed to use my food budget to replace general hygiene products. These products are only allowed to be purchased once I have run out of what I already have. If I try something new and don't like it, I'm allowed to try something else, but the money for the rebuy will come from my shopping fund if I'm unable to return the original. Number 7, I get $65 per week for transportation. This includes the cost of gas for my car or public transportation if I've gone on some trip.
$65 a week for transportation. That's super low. Oh my gosh. What are you guys? You guys are not driving enough, probably. I think the average American drives about 1,000 miles a month. And you can look this up. I think that's pretty close. 1,000 miles a month. So if you have a gasoline vehicle, so 1,000 miles divided by, I don't know. If you have a 10-gallon tank, that's $30. If you are here in California, I think it's, how much is gas now? I think it's like around $4. Basically, it's about $40 to $50 to pick up or fill up your gas tank on a 4-cylinder. That's just for 1 week. And gosh, I fucked up that math, didn't I? Okay, so back when I had a car, I had a Honda Civic before my Tesla, and I drove about 1,000 miles a month, and I was spending $40 to $50 a week. So yeah, $65 a week for transportation, that's pretty low. If you have a electric vehicle, like now I do, like a Tesla, I'd probably spend maybe $30 at most a month, driving 1,000 miles. So, something to think about. Okay, the next guy, let's see what he has to say for No Buy 2025.
I balled out of control and I racked up so much debt, and here's how I'm going to fix it in 2025. I'm going to cut back. There's some things on my no-buy list, and I'm going to use the extra money I save to crush more debt. So let's go through my list. Rule number 1, no Afterpay or Affirm all of 2025. There was a point where I had over $2,000 on my Afterpay, but we crushed it. Thank God. So if you see me walking around with some dusty old sneakers with a hole in it, I think I got one here. Yeah, I think, look at that hole in the sneakers. You know why.
If you have a hole in your sneakers, you probably should buy a new pair. I'm just saying. I'll give you one of my pairs. How about that?
Number 2, I'm going to buy no new clothes unless I get it gifted for Christmas or my birthday, or I sell old clothes. But I got a hack here. Here's my secret. I have a lot of nice new clothes I haven't been able to wear because I got too fat, right? So if I lose about 10 to 15 pounds, I got new clothes again. So the goal is eat from home, which is the last thing on my list 80% of the time, lose weight, save money, get new clothes. See the hack? It works. So that's my situation, may not be yours. Third thing is no credit card purchases unless I have to go to work and I need to expense it. Sometimes I travel to India, got to do what I got to do. So I'll put transactions there and we'll just pay it off immediately. My wife and I are going to limit our fun money to $50 a week each. So
$50 a week for fun money. Okay, man, that's not a lot of money for fun. But I guess you can be creative. You can be creative with $50. You know, movie night, picnics, skating, walks on the beach, hiking. Yeah, I guess, yeah, you can definitely have fun. $50. But they're not, you know, dining out a lot.
she likes to buy Starbucks. I like to buy beer. So if it's in the $50 threshold,
Speaking of beer, I save so much money by not drinking. I am not a big drinker. I physically cannot drink a lot of booze. I'm a one and done kind of guy, and I'm a bartender. So, embarrassingly, my tolerance is so bad, so bad. After like one shot or like a glass of wine, I am pretty much toast. I am feeling toasty. My Asian glow goes on a rampage. I look like a tomato.
we'll keep that for ourselves. There's a lot we could do with $200, so it'll help us be more mindful with what we buy. Now, this is a big one. My wife shed a tear over this one. We're canceling our Disney Pass. Now, we're not rich enough for a Disney Pass. We could afford it, or we tell ourselves we could afford it because we could pay for it, but
They're so expensive anyways. Like, my gosh, for one ticket, like a couple $100 just so you can stand in line and be miserable. I could be miserable somewhere else for less than $200.
we're getting ourselves in more debt. No, we're going to cancel it, but we're going to enjoy it until September. So we can't cancel it until September. What we'll do is we'll do some budget Disney trips to squeeze as much juice out of that pass as we can post. So when we cancel, we could say we got the most out of that pass while we had it. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to cancel our Peloton membership. $44 to have somebody yell at you so you could just watch, pedal and follow them. Just so
Wow, I didn't realize that those guys paid for that service. Yeah, why would you pay for a service? You can just do it on your own. You can go to the gym and freaking, go on a bike, stationary bike. You don't need someone yelling at you for that. That's crazy.
I'm going to just throw on a YouTube video, listen to some music, and twist the knob myself. It still burns calories. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cancel our gym memberships, and we're actually just going to work out in our garage. We have
Not the gym membership. Maybe they have a plan. I think he's about to say something.
some weights. We have equipment in the garage. It's pretty much, we have a Peloton. We have a, what's it called, where the people walk on it, treadmill. And then we have the weights, dumbbells. So we're good. We don't need a gym membership.
Well, you need a bench. You need like a pull-up bar. The basic stuff. Yeah, several, varying weights. Yeah. I mean, it's gonna be barren, but gym membership is $40, but it's an investment, guys. I say invest in your body, and it'll pay dividends. I've been working out since I was 18 years old, and I'm not like the biggest guy or anything, but I'm pretty fit, especially for like my age. I'm feeling good, looking good. It's a great investment. Yeah, don't skip out on like things that really, really matter. Your health really, really matters. So I recommend, keeping the gym membership. Just be mindful of, how much it is. If you have to like go to like a cheaper gym, go ahead and do so. But, to each his own.
The only two subscriptions we're going to keep is Spotify and Netflix. We're going to cancel all the others. And then the final one, which I already mentioned, which is going to be the toughest one of them all, is eating home-cooked meals 80% of the times. So, all right. Now, let's ball under a budget and keep freedom and under constraints and enjoy 2025. I'll check in at the end of the quarter and see how I did.
Yeah, eating out, that's a big one. For me, eating out can go like out of hand real fast because I like to eat good. Me and my friends, we went out last night for New Year's Eve, and I dropped like $360 for like a tomahawk steak. But it's something I don't do all the time. But on special occasions, and you're in good friends and company, I am down to spend a little bit of money. I just don't do it. I just don't do it all the time. But that is the no buy of 2025, guys. Let me know what you guys are doing for the no buy 2025. If this is something that resonates with you, let me know in the comments section. And here is to the new year. I am definitely looking forward to making great progress into 2025 with this YouTube channel. And thank you for all the supporters who have been watching, all the few dozen of you who watch consistently. I really do appreciate you. So thank you so much. I will see you guys on the next video. Have a good night.